TikTok, not so much, and you're going to see that a lot tonight.
We are live, and can I tell you, I always tell if a fighter's serious based on the eye contact, and Saurage wasn't making a whole lot of eye contact, so that makes me nervous for him here, but great movement so far. I do like the way he's moving, tons of head movement, in and out.
Ryan Johnston told us in the fighter meetings that he has run into, big shot, big shot from Cale Saurage.
Cowboy Cale with that over punch, oh wow.
Saurage seems extremely confident, but he does need to keep his hands up.
Well, Ryan Johnston told us that he thought Cale Saurage looked very scared in the hotel. Said that he walked away from him every time they would confront each other in the hotel lobby.
I heard that too, but we're not seeing it right now.
Johnston,
big left hand.
That's a check left hook, beautiful. Coming with an uppercut. I can see a little bit of wear and tear already on Saurage's nose.
Well, they're both smiling. They both clearly are very comfortable. And I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised at how comfortable they do look here in this first round.
Yeah, it's looking good, but Cale's looking serious.
Good overhand right.
Goodness.
And that's that, when you're inside the pocket, you need to be throwing. You need to be either moving your head or you need to be throwing your hands. That's where it's really dangerous, just to be in the pocket without any movement.
Two big right hands so far for Cale Saurage, and he's starting to feel himself a little bit. He's known for his dancing, moving around, and now he's really starting to do that.
That's his go-to. I mean, he's been looking for it all night. We've seen him connect with two, and he sits back and he's just trying to set that up over and over.
I would really like if Johnston would put a little bit more combos together. He's coming in, he's capitalizing with one punch here and there, but if he could put a few combos together, his hands are faster than Saurage's.
Remember, it's only 2-minute rounds here for 5 rounds in each of these 7 fights scheduled for tonight. 2 here in this first hour, free to all of our viewers, and then our pay-per-view top of the hour live. Pretty good first round, guys.
I loved that action. Honestly, that was extremely impressive. Both of them came out with an aggressive pace, but they didn't get too ahead of themselves, right? They didn't get too aggressive to where they're putting themselves completely out of position.
Yeah, honestly, I was expecting defense in this first round, and that is not what we've seen.
Back out, okay? When he back, give some water. Clean your mouth, please.
Good corner work, getting that mouthpiece out.
Guys, drink some more. Wash your mouth out.
All right, so that's the Ryan Johnston. Let's look at some of the action from early on. How about the big right hand from Johnston, and then Saurage right back?
Absolutely, and see, that final cross is the one that mattered. There was a few punches that landed, but the shot that landed was that final right. Here we got a good hook that landed.
Well, so here is the other big straight right.
Full straight right.
From Cale Saurage. That was nice.
Get back.
So we're going to have Fusi be kind of our ringside unofficial scorer throughout the evening. And I'd be interested to see how he scored that first round. Fusi, how'd you score that?
You know what, guys? I gave that round to Cale at a 10-9. I think Ryan started out as the aggressor, but Cale just was more active throughout that round. We'll see what happens going into round 2.
Thank you, Foos.
Yeah, I can agree with that. You know what? And it is too, yeah, the punches have to land, but they have to matter, right? They need to be effective shots that actually cause damage. And I do see more damaging shots out of Saurage thus far. But if Johnston could throw his hands, he is the faster fighter.
Okay.
Beautiful combo.
Good back and forth from both Johnston and Saurage. Johnston in the white trunks and Saurage in the red.
When Cale gets in trouble, it seems like he turns into a tornado and just starts throwing anything.
And that's the thing is Johnston, he does look like the more composed fighter here, but Saurage is landing. He's coming in with haymakers like a tornado, and he's the one actually landing shots that are counting.
Now he's on the ropes, he's in trouble. Let's see.
Saurage is throwing some of his punches with ill intentions, Paige.
Absolutely. All of his punches are coming with ill intentions. I can see that he's almost looked a little scared on part of it, but he's coming forward and you're swinging.
Well, he's doing the classic close your eyes and pray method that we see so many times from amateur fighters.
And that's what this is, right? It's like the amateur level show. You get to have a full, exciting fight of cards because it's not quite as technical, but they're putting their heart and soul out there, so you know that you're going to have a lot of action.
Do you ever see that work, though? Close your eyes and swing for the fences?
Rarely, Gabe,
yes.
Rarely does that work. Big shot there.
Jab there. There's our 10 seconds. Another beautiful
big
jab.
straight right from Cale Saurage.
He made Johnston pay for that one.
And then Cale Saurage says, "What's that? What's that?" Well, that was a hit after the bell is exactly what that was. As you can see, this crowd still filing into Hard Rock Stadium. Paige Van Zandt, Keemstar, I am the coach. Fousey also with us here at ringside. Charlemagne the God. We've got the TikTok locker rooms and YouTube locker rooms covered as well. Let's listen into the corner.
You get him in the corner, you keep him. We worked on that. Okay? You want some water? Yeah. Let's get on the first one.
All right, let's take a look at some of the action there from that second round. Paige, what'd you see?
Loved this early flurry. You know, I do feel like Johnston, he looks like the more composed fighter. His punches are coming a little bit straighter. He has a little better head movement. But Johnston, I mean, Saurage is coming, I feel like a lot, well, other than that, his punches are landing with a little bit more brute force.
And Cale came. He's had 3 big shots like that so far in the fight.
It's unreal. He just sits back and he waits and he waits and he waits, and as soon as he gets in a little trouble, he unloads that.
Step back, step back, step back.
All right, we're about set for round 3, and I'll be brutally honest with you. I've been pleasantly surprised at the action we've seen thus far between these two in our opening contest.
Same, you know, I'm loving the action. There's a few, of course, technical things I wish that we could change. I think we'd see a little more exciting. But Johnston, if he could just not lean his head backward every time he punches, right? He's leaning his head backwards, and he's not able to get that forward momentum. That's not utilizing his reach. If he could lean forward and use his reach, he would be landing all these beautiful, quick shots that he's throwing.
And we just saw Cal sticking out his tongue, putting his gloves up, dancing a little bit. Oh,
good back and forth.
Beautiful.
Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes from Ryan Johnston.
He's focused.
See, when you back your opponent up into the corner like this,
big right hands.
Beautiful shot. There's no reason to wait. Go. Your opponent's in the corner. Unload.
A minute gone here in this third round, and the action continues to pick up between Cale Saurage and Ryan Johnston.
Now, both of these fighters are kind of looking for that big money shot, right? They're looking for the power punch, but you gotta set those up. If we could see 4 or 5 punch combos out of these guys, they're throwing with heat. They could end this.
Big right hand from Johnston.
But Cal fires back, and
Johnston!
the referee couldn't even get in there fast enough. Wow.
Now, the ref starts an 8 count. He saw that the fighter was taking a little bit more damage than was necessary.
And Cale saying, "What is this? I do not need this 8 count." All right, our first 8 count of the night, but we continue on.
Absolutely. With it pretty much being, I would say, an equal fight, that 8 count would give Johnston the upper hand in this round.
I don't know about you guys, but it looks like Cal is getting a little gassed out. Ryan still looks composed. Thoughts?
He still looks fresh.
Paige, when you start to get tired, that's when you start to throw those big haymakers, right?
Because that's all you have. And that's when you can tell a fighter who has been training, who has been doing the road work, putting in the gym work, they can put combos together. It's not that just throw and pray method, right? Where you're throwing one punch, hope it lands. You got to set your punches up a little bit, and truly better cardio can give you an advantage in that.
You bring up a great point, because Ryan Johnston did exactly what you just said. Let's take a look at the action from the third round, and this is really key when Johnston started to take over.
Yeah, I mean, just one right after another. He has control here, and Cal's just trying to get out of trouble with those haymakers, and he doesn't quite
Awesome
quit.
jab right there. Uppercut following. Cross to follow. Beautiful combo. I like those combos when you put them together.
All right, here we go. Round 4 of a possible 5. Fusi, how are you scoring this one so far?
Wow, man, this one is really picking up. I have to give that one to Ryan. He really took over in the second half of that round. I thought Cale was controlling the tempo of the fight, but it seems like Ryan is beginning to find his groove.
So Fusi, the unofficial
Oh, we had a fighter
judge.
forget their mouthpiece. Saurage was nice enough to point it out.
I tell you, it looks like Ryan is, the better boxer and looking better so far, but Cale is so entertaining to watch.
He really is. I think that's why I was so turned on to his training videos that he was posting repeatedly, telling the world what he was going to do. Still to come here tonight, our main event, Austin McBroom, YouTube superstar. Bryce, all big right hands from Ryan Johnston. You might think if you're watching at home that YouTubers and TikTokers can't really dislike each other, but Keem, some of these fighters tonight really do not like each other.
They hate each other, and it's not just this. It will be settled in the ring tonight. There'll be trash talk afterwards. It might go on for years with some of these two. How is he standing after that?
Johnston
Unbelievable.
able to absorb.
And Cale Saurage just gave him props. He was like, good hit.
We got some blood coming out of Johnston's nose, though.
A big and another big right hand. And Johnston. And he's all over Cale Saurage. Ryan Johnston.
For the fences, gets another 8 count. You said before this that Saurage was tough, and he is definitely proving that right now. That boy's tough.
No, he is a tough kid for sure. He's smiling over the corner, bleeding. Ryan's bleeding. This is turning into a bloodbath. I love it.
He just said to the ref, I'm tough. And the referee says, I know you're tough.
These boys better be tough because they're in a boxing match right now.
And there is energy here at ringside very, very quickly. Ryan Johnston looking to finish off Cale Saurage. Oh, and Saurage saved by the bell.
Amazing end to that round. I love the energy. I love that. Now they're both bleeding, right? That's what we want to see. We want to see fights. We want to see violence, and we're getting it.
I hope every fight is like this.
This has been amazing out of the gate. And clearly Ryan Johnston won that round. So if Fusi's scorecard is accurate, then we've got a 2-2 fight heading into the 5th round, which is exactly what we want. Let's look at Johnston. Had that big 4th round.
Ooh, that right.
Perfect right. Now, if he could put his feet underneath him and not be charging forward, that's a knockout punch.
Right?
Look at the combo.
Awesome jab. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss. Capitalize. Amazing head movement, right? That shows right there. He trained his head movement. Duck underneath. Make him pay.
And Ryan Johnston is absolutely laser focused, especially here in this 3rd and 4th round. Here we go, the 5th and deciding round, we believe. It's 2-2 at this point.
And talk about Ryan being focused when we were watching these replays. It looks like lasers are coming out of his eye. I mean, he is really focused.
Still to come later tonight, DJ Khaled will be here. Migos will be here. Little Baby's in the house.
Now these two guys both, wow, fighting with emotion. They're both putting themselves a little out of position, right? Because they're throwing so aggressively. They both want to finish this fight.
Cale, rule number 1, never turn your back to your opponent.
No. That is rule number 1 in the gym. Do not turn your back.
Another big right hand as Johnston's got blood coming out of his nose.
Some right
big
hand.
Ryan's waiting for it. Can he do it now?
He's got to get out of that corner.
Really starting to tee off on Cale Saurage.
Looking up at the clock.
And the referee says that's it. He said